There we go. I always pack the anchor up a bit. There's not a lot of room on a belly boat, so. So this is where I was casting, just here. Just here. Can't cast too close because of all the weed and stuff. It's like really comes out quite a long way. There's a lot of cabbage weed there as well. So right, we're back at Shepperton Weir again. So let's go for it. Right turn, Clyde. I fish under that weir. I see where that boat is. Well, I normally fish alongside here. That's my go-to for the barbel as well. There's a gravel run that just offset from the trees, but you do need a lot of tide, a lot of flow for that. I tried it the other day, didn't have anything at all again, so that's a go-to. The hole in the weir as well. There's a deep hole, 35 foot, 35 foot deep. It's not very big, but it's a perfect little hole. But you catch a catfish and other species in there. I reckon about here, not too close to the hedge this time. Anchors away. Right, in theory this bait and everything should be rock hard. Let's double check. See, look, it's not coming off now, and I've just hit the front of the yeah, the belly boat there. It's lovely. That's perfect. There's absolutely no point in me doing anything with that. There's a big shelf here, sandbar. It's changed quite a bit lately because, well, since the last time I was here, I mean, I'd be stood up now. It's changed, it's probably another metre depth on it almost. I'm looking at this boat here. It may be going up the canal, so I don't know if I want to actually cast here yet and scare the fish away, because I like one cast if I can. Yeah, it looks like it might be coming up the canal. I'll tell you what, let's do a quick cast out onto the bar, try and catch it. Oh! Well, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, I had a little clip up then. Mind you, that's all right. It's fine, new bit of paste, why not? It's nearly Christmas, isn't it? Cheap fishing. 10 to 12 quid for 4 days fishing, so you can't beat that. Oh, he didn't come up here, did he, in the end? Well, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Everything has to be spot on, really. Round the bottom end off on the weight, so it doesn't, see all these little dents in here that'll all rip off as it hits the water if you're not careful, so get rid of all of those. I've got one, but I reckon I've got one cast here, maybe two, and that's literally all the bait I use, including the boilies for the week. So I say that, sorry, I tell a lie, I have added just a little bit to that today, just topped it up, but lucky I've got a fridge and a freezer that I take in the camper van, so, well, it's in the tent actually, so I've got a nice little fridge and freezer, proper jobs, you know, so I can freeze up my paste if I need to, and also keep it fresh when I don't finish it during the day, you know. So same again with this. Again, I keep doing this on my videos, but I'm going to just keep doing it. Some people might not watch other vids and stuff, you know, of me, so fair enough. It's fairly centralised. Pull that paste down a bit. You can sort of pull it down onto the boilie a bit, and you get a nice rounded, ouch! Oh, get a nice rounded edge here under the bait. That's the first bit to hit the water after the weight. So you don't want that breaking off. And the normal thing, pop it in the water. Leave it for about 30 seconds or so, up to a minute in really hot weather. In the winter, you don't really need to ever bother with that. So, oh, that is it. Oh, just hit bottom. That's absolutely at the bottom of that shelf. If you go up to the top of the shelf or to the middle of that shelf, it's cabbage weed that goes up like that. So you don't want that. And grass as well. Lots and lots of what do they call it, reed grass or whatever? No, I'm not sure what they call it. I'm sure if John Wilson was alive he'd know, wouldn't he? He liked his reed mace and his whatever else it was called. But he used to say, look for the find reed mace, you find barbel, because of the gravel bottom that it likes. And did you know reed mace, what do they call it? What's this stuff with the black tops? Oh gosh, what the hell's it called? I'll remember it in a minute. Bulrush. So bulrushes, everybody thinks bulrushes are the brown tipped thing with the stem that looks a bit like what would you, I really wouldn't know, just a very woody looking thing, you know. It's got the brown thing, you think you'd want to set it alight and you could have it like a torch, you know. That's actually reed mace. No, yes, that's reed mace, not bulrush, if I remember right. Oh, hang on, have I got it the right way around now? Reed mace, yeah. Bulrushes, as we know, I think, are actually called reed mace, that's right. And I don't know what a bulrush is. Maybe it's the stuff that doesn't have the heads on it. Maybe. This is literally the spot though, right where I was when I lost that fish earlier today. That's the slipway, you can see the slipway behind me there. That's where I'll be just literally ramming the boat in backwards, grab the car, reverse down, lift it in. Well, obviously a little bit of clearing up to do and unclipping, but I love it. Parakeets are going for it now. Loads of parakeets in London, loads and loads and loads. Can you hear that? Sounds like Australia. And quiet. Oh. And the good thing though, no copyright music playing in the background. I found out the pub that was playing the copyright music that ruined my last day here, last afternoon here. You got the boats there and the slipway, go along about 100 yards, 100 metres that way down the road, and it's a pub that had a soul afternoon there, and it was so loud. I was talking to people up the river here and they were asking me where the music was coming from, and they were up there. It was that loud. So of course 1/3 of my video, at least I think, has to pretty much go in the bin. But then again, I'm not at the campsite yet, so if you know my channel and you know my luck, you'll know that anything could happen between then and now. Don't forget, if you like what you see, hit the like button. If you don't like what you see, don't hit the don't like button, you know. Either way, it's all good, but one way or the other, hit a button for us. Uh-oh, rain. Oh crap. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell and all the rest of the stuff, and I think I better pack up and go, because I cannot get caught out in the rain at the moment. Actually, do you know what? Oh god, am I going to brave it? Am I going to actually brave it for you guys? Shall I just get freaking soaking wet? What do you reckon? The only problem I've got is my speed controller isn't waterproof, really, so... right, I'm going to have to double think about what's going on here. Hold on a sec, give me a sec, peeps, won't you? Oh, I can't believe it's raining. What did I just say? What did I just say? I've just proved my point, haven't I? It's midsummer, there's no sign of rain at all in the weather today. Nothing at all. Oh, I can't turn around. Oh, that's the other thing. Oh, you've seen the setup anyway, haven't you? Yeah, you've seen that, that's fine. Okie doke. Do you know, if that was all there was, I'm happy. If not, I'm in trouble. I'll have to burn it over to the slipway, turn all the electrics off and get it in the car quick, I think, but we'll see. I'm going to suffer it. Let's brave it. Come on, bring it on. Bring it on. Bit of water. It can't be as bad as what I've been going through the last few weeks. Bring it on, ding dong. No rain yet, just that little splatter. I haven't got long left on my SD card. What we got left? I'm going to have to put it in a dark spot to read it. Oh, 20 minutes. Well, it looks like the rain's holding off, doesn't it? That was a panic moment. I say panic, you know. I could get away with it, to be honest with you, but now what's he doing? What is he doing? Could be anything. So this will be the first boat that's troubled me today, which is really nice. I think he's just going for a cruise. He's not going up the River Way, is he? Which is to the right of me up there. No, good lad. Oh, so I'm going to get in back home, get back to the campsite. Well, we're going to get my missus to help me, better half, sorry, my missus, that's terrible, my much better half, to help me with a boat, drag it up, throw it in, we'll go home, have a shower. Hopefully she'll put the tea on for us tonight, which will be lovely. And I don't need to hose myself down today because I haven't caught any bream, which is that a bonus or not? Not really, but in a way it is, I suppose. And then I'm going to go down the pub. There's a pub literally just yards down the road from where I'm camped. I mean, you go through the main gate of the campsite and you're at the river. And have I said this on this side, on this half of the video? I don't know. Apps Court, spelled A-P-P-S Court, all one word. It's a campsite near Walton. 80 acres. It's about, I don't know the exact amount, but around about 20 acres set aside, maybe 25, a bit more maybe, for camping. They do, it's mainly big events venues, that type of thing, so they do huge events and stuff. But Apps Court, the gate's shut at 10 there, so I don't want to sleep in the wagon outside the gate because I can't get in, and I don't really want to be packing out in the dark because you know how much of a nightmare that can be. Sometimes you leave little bits and pieces behind, and of course when I get home, I'm back to the campsite. I made a, what is it, a 20 amp hour battery pack with fast chargers on. Can I have a boat? No, with fast charging, deep PD chargers on it, and God knows what, and 10 amp cigarette lighter socket. Did all of that, made it myself, and I use all that to sort of charge all my cameras and everything up. Works a treat. I've run my fridge off of it. I've got a Waco 40 litre fridge, 45 litre fridge, made by Dometic, and that lasts 4 days on that little battery pack. And oh, lot cost me about 200 quid, whereas it's, what is it, 700 quid, or between 5 to 700 pounds if you buy them. So I just got the bits off of Amazon and a couple of other spots and built it myself, you know. It's quite a useful bit of kit. I'm going to put it on here because I'm going to do some night fishing soon. I built a frame that I need to fiberglass up, a frame to go at the front here, which will hold the camera, and I've got a 40 watt four-wheel drive floodlight. So because GoPros don't have very big lenses and they don't have AI, whereas a mobile phone's got a tiny lens, but it uses AI to correct the image, so you can put night mode on, for instance, like that. Well, you don't have anything like that on a GoPro. It's like a standard camera. You just have to have a big lens for night time. Well, I need extra light because it can be quite grainy, so I'm hoping I'm going to get out in the harbour, down the harbour, to test it. I could do it here actually at some point. I might do that in September, come down here as well. I'll test it in the harbour anyway. I'm looking at a big barge coming up, but I want to do some night fishing from here in this, you know, which should be quite interesting. Very interesting actually, because I mean the Thames, you want to be on the river at 3 AM or 3 PM, and they normally start biting around between 3 and 5 AM and PM. So you could spend half a day sat there not catching a thing, and then 3 o'clock R3 comes and you start bagging up. You catch a load and then it goes dead again. You just catch the odd one here and there. So it'd be nice to be out for that 4 o'clock in the morning, you know. I mean, there's a spot at Walton. I've done a video on Walton Bridge. Walton Lane, Walton Bridge. Unbelievable, the bream fishing when there's high water levels, really high, like over the banks. You go down just below Walton Bridge. They knocked that one down actually, the original bridge, put a new one up. But just below the Blue Badge parking, there's eight Blue Badge bays there that are right by the water. So if you're a Blue Badge or have problems getting around, you've got a Blue Badge or whatever, there's free fishing there, free fishing, free parking all day. You don't have to pay for parking there either. If there's no signs up round here, then you know, on the blue badge stating a time, then you can spend the whole day there apparently. So I asked the council about those spots, that's what they said to me. So that's Walton, near Walton Bridge. You catch 150, 200 pound of bream quite happily in 5 hours under your feet, and I'm talking not out as far as my rod, so about 2/3 the length of my rod, and it's just under the banks. There's a little bush. It's just a lovely peachy little spot from the shore to fish, you know. Peachy little spot. Hundreds of bream there. Caught so many bream at Walton. Oh, 150, 200 pound, like I said, in 5 hours sometimes. It's a lovely spot down there. I might actually go down there at some point as well. It's a bit too busy boat traffic wise for me though, because I travel backwards. I can't see what I'm going to hit, you know, so you can have accidents without knowing as such until it's too late. So I really don't know about that one. It's risky. There's a boat there butting up alongside another boat. Spend the night at the Weir, that'll be very nice. Couple of lovely pubs down the road there, apart from when they're playing loud music. No comment. My alarm's going to go off in a minute on my phone saying it's 7:30. Oh, it goes so quick in a belly boat. In a boat, time flies by in a belly boat for some reason, don't know why. It just feels like a couple of hours ago really. I had a lay down. I suppose that, yeah, that takes up a bit of time, I suppose. Yeah, all right, fair enough, my fault. Oh, mention it again, £15 for the river license. The license for the boat for the week on the river is £15. Actually, it's £15.25 or something. I paid by card. So yeah, they do touch payment there. You just fill out a quick form. Lockkeeper does it for you. Most of the time they're ever so nice, ever so helpful. £15 covers you for the week, and it's free fishing, so it's cheap, isn't it? I'm sure I can hear a canal boat, you know. Something maybe coming down the River Way. I've got to keep my eyes open on that. I do need to message somebody on YouTube very quickly. Lovely chap. Oh yeah, so we're going to get to see it this time or not? Oh, it's filled it in. Quick, hit notifications. There you go. I wonder if you can see the magic of fishing. All right, lovely chap. Been chatting to him a little bit. We're going to meet up at some point down a pub. Hopefully I'll be down a campsite at Apps Court. The magic of fishing. I'll tell you what, his channel is pucker in, half bag up, River Trent, Barbel, that type of thing. Very, very nice. Nice chap. Very nice to listen to. Been in contact with him today. Check his channel out. It's absolutely brilliant. It really is well put together. Nice and mellow. He doesn't babble like I do. He doesn't babble like I do. Is that even English? He doesn't babble like I do. I don't know. Yeah, so he's lovely. So we're going to meet up, have a good chinwag. I can fill him in a bit on the Thames. He's moved down here, up here from the Trent sort of area, I would imagine. So he wants to find out a bit more about the Thames, you know. I love giving out information on this, on the Thames. It's amazing. It's such a nice place. Why wouldn't you share it? You know, if you're away on holiday, that type of thing, and you know, you come to London, anywhere within 20 miles, square miles of wherever along the River Thames, if you're staying there, you want to do a bit of fishing, just there's so much free fishing, parking and great access, like I say. Just check out my channel, Mucker671. I've got about 30 videos of me walking the bank and showing things in really good detail, but some with overlays of pictures of all the bars and that, where they are, that type of thing. Did it specifically really for people who struggle to get around. That's my main reason, but you know, it helps a lot of people out, so can't argue with that, and I love doing it. And I love interacting in the comments. It's so nice. Everybody's so polite. It's so nice, it's unbelievable. You know, I had a chap message me a couple of 3 days ago, and he been watching my vids, went down to one of the spots that I posted. I said that there was big perch there at certain times of the year, especially when it's hot, under the trees. And I got this, he must have watched it a while back, but I got this amazing message saying he's had the best fishing in 5 years down there, doing what I was sort of helping advise, or whatever you want to call it. I don't want to take any credit, because you know, that's not right to do that. But went down there and he's catching perch from 1.5 pound to 2.2 pound under his feet. Well, not under the feet, it's in amongst the trees a little bit, really. It's a beautiful spot, lovely spot, masses to fish, loads and loads and loads to fish. Great, it's great for carp and barbel. It can be on its day, but the perch fishing for me is phenomenal down there on that. It's the second part of my Walton one, so Walton Lane, I think. It's the second part, so I think that's the third video in my playlist, because the second video in my playlist was my last video that I posted, which was free fishing and parking, which I loved. I just loved the video. It came out so well for me. I think it was one of my better put together videos, so I put that up as the second video in my playlist, just so people get to see it, because it's nice, you know. But third video down in my playlist of free fishing, that's in there. You'll see it, all the tips and tricks for that spot if you want to catch perch. It's pucker for perch, really, really nice for perch. It's not the original river, it's the original river as well. They put a thing called Desborough Cut in, which is like a straight cut, and it sort of cuts out this sort of tooth-shaped squiggly bit of river to make it easier for boats and that. So if you can get off of the Desborough Cut and go round the back there, that's just gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Free fishing again, free parking and all of that. The access isn't quite so good there. I mean, it's still easy. It's just you have to walk a few yards, you know. You got to walk 50 yards before you get to the river, sort of thing. But most of it's pretty nice. The access down there, it can be a bit overgrown sometimes, but it made my day when he messaged me that, and he was so nice, thanking me and that. And it's like, not me, he's got the skill. He's the man with the skill. I can point in the right direction, but what you do after that is down to you, innit, at the end of the day. So good on him. Glad to hear it. Get quite a few people messaging me as well, saying that they just like to reminisce where they've moved away, you know. So they move away and then they see my video of their old haunt where they used to walk their dog, that type of thing. Of course, it's all done to music, so there's classical music in the background, me with a bit of narrating here and there, some soft music, that type of thing. So it's not hectic or anything. And I get people just saying how nice that is, that just brings back memories for them, you know. That's amazing. My camera is just about to run out, I think. I haven't checked it, but I got this feeling my camera must be full or empty with battery. So it's SD card's got 2 minutes 45 seconds. That was a good guess, wasn't it? Hang on, let me find a dark spot to read the screen. Yeah, 2 minutes left. Oh my god. And 20% on my battery. So when this battery goes dilly-dee, that will be it for me. In fact, that's perfect timing, isn't it? That's perfect timing. Well, it's not perfect time. Perfect time would be tomorrow and it don't get dark tonight. That would be perfect timing. And I could add more food, more bait, and a nice coffee in the wagon would be nice, actually. Didn't bring any of that with me today. So before the camera runs out, I suppose I ought to say that obligatory thing again about the don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. It's free to subscribe. It's just like adding me to your favourites. They call it subscribe, which is the wrong word. It should be add to favourites, because a subscription is paid for and you don't pay to subscribe to somebody on YouTube. You have to put your email in and a password. That's all you do to register, and then that's enough for you to be able to save, and you'll have history so you can keep going back over things you've watched. But it's a way of adding people to your favourite list, you know. That's all it is. Like I say, hit the like, please. It's literally like this. Look, if I had my phone, I tell you, I have a phone in my hand. Like, watch. Oh, look at that with my thumb. Hang on. Oh, there we go. We hit it. Yes, I hit the like. Good lad. Please hit the like. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to the channel, because it makes a big difference. It's the biggest difference with the smallest amount of input that you can do on YouTube. If you like somebody and you want to help them in that sense, and support them, just hit the like button. I mean, there's things like super thanks and what's the other one? The one that I've got, super, oh gosh, I can't remember what it's called. Super something. Little donation thing at the bottom of the comments you can hit and donate. That comes out of your Google Play account. And there we go. So yeah, that alarm's going to go, that the camera's going to run out. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, I can't push it, you know. Do you know what? I'm going to push it. I'm going to have one more cast in a different spot. I want to go back over to that edge quickly. Let's try that from the ouch, hook in my hand. That's good. Wouldn't be fair if we didn't get hooked, would it? Poor fishies. I can't believe that rain held off. I'll say that. What have I just said? Oh God. Oh no. Okay, so it's sort of sitting okay, but I'm facing the bank. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Maka671. I'm back at the Shepperton Weir on the River Thames, looking for barbel and carp and the odd chub if I'm lucky, but I haven't done very well for the last couple of times I've been here. It's been so hot, 33 degrees last time I was here, a couple of 3 weeks ago, and it's sort of 26 at the moment, 25, 26 degrees, no air in the water at all. It's sort of got that greeny browny tinge to it, you know. But I'm expecting hopefully to catch a carp or a barbel today. I tried up the riverway here, I've tried up here, I've tried in here, in all my little haunts, my little spots. I'm right around the back, sort of over behind here. I've tried absolutely everywhere, not had much luck here at Shepperton. Had a decent day at Chertsey Weir, but it wasn't like catching carp or anything. It's just a nice bream, or it was a bit of a zombie looking thing, but hey ho. Right, so I'm going to jump in the belly boat. This is the entrance, like that, Shepperton Weir. I'll put the address up for you. Reverse down, pull the boat out the back and go fishing. So wish me luck. Anyway, I've got a secret spot to try as well. It's not secret really, but the chap I spoke to last night, I'll keep his name quiet because of you know, privacy reasons, but he's shown me he's mentioned a little spot downstream, so I'm in theory I'm going to go there. I'll probably go there first, to be honest with you. Don't know, may do, may not. So anyway, fingers crossed for me, won't you, because I really do need to catch a barbel. And I'll see you on the water. Ooh, okay. Right, let's clip these on. Oh, back's killing me. Glad it's my last day, to be honest with you. I'm not looking forward to the packing up tomorrow, but I do have help, so I shouldn't complain. Oh. Right, so we are here again. Last time, maybe get a trip down here in September. Probably won't be Shepperton. I might go back to Chertsey. If I do well here, then I might come back here, but I do want to try. I've got the reeds over here. I lost a fish and missed a bite on the last video, sorry, the last time I was here, so maybe go over to there in a bit. I'm not going to pre-bait. I know I probably should throw some boilies in, but yeah, okay, so what we'll do, I'm not going to do any rowing really, just going to sort of let it come naturally, if you know what I mean. Right, I suppose I'll put my motor down. Let's do that, make sure it's deep enough. Yeah, camping at Apps Court, just down the road. It's the old events venue there. It's bloody huge, so I get left on my own, completely on my own in a field. It's 20 acres, and I just don't see anybody really, you know. It's about 5 people there at the moment, I think. Lovely. I suppose I've got to plug my motor in now. I just realised I didn't plug it in. Yeah, and you. Yeah, and you. I hope you have a good time. Have a good life, you know. Enjoy it. Right then, we are off. Okay, so I'm going to go and check out this secret spot first. See how we do. There's a Weybridge, oh gosh, I can't remember what it's called now. Something. So there's a shallow sandbar just by that. You've got the white boat there. It goes off about 3/4 of the way through. If you see my free fishing video of Shepperton, you'll see a diagram from an aerial shot of it from a drone. I've marked out all the areas, the bars, the deep pit bits and everything, so all my favourite little haunts around here. So but I'm going to try this little secret spot, and it's not really a secret, but I just want to keep it on the down low. So if you do write anything in the messages and you recognise the place, if you don't mind not saying anything, that would be great. I was told by a chap, I'll leave his name out, about the spot, and I'd rather keep it on the down low for him, you know. So anyway, let's go and have a little looky. Okay, it's a lovely weir, nice spot, lovely spot, and there's a hole right under me, just about a bit further there. That's where these chats are going to go, probably. We'll see. There we go. Yeah, there's a deep hole just about there, just there. It's about 30 to 35 foot deep, depending on the sort of state of the flow, you know, and how much water's on board, on the river. A deep hole, decent for catfish if you've got patience. It's only a small hole, so you've got to find it, and you've got to stay on the hole. That's the hardest thing, is actually sort of staying on that spot, you know, to fish it. But I've just noticed actually there's a swim in there. There was a boat stuck in there yesterday. Let me go and have a little look. Here we go, and that little spot there is one of my go-tos. Wow, look at that, right beside the weir. Do you know what? I might actually, I've never fished here, so I might actually just give it a little go, because there's actually a swim. I'll turn us around. Try not to hit the trees. I'm out of the sun just for the moment, which would be nice. Oh wow, that's like, got the crease there. I'm just trying to work out where you'd actually tie up to, though. That's the thing. I mean, I could tie up to that, I suppose, but then I'm right in the main current, and I don't really want that. Certainly deep enough. I mean, there was a, what, 21 foot, 20, maybe, yeah, 21, 23 foot cruiser, little cabin cruiser in here, with its bow stuffed up in the hole here. So that was different. Loads of beer cans and stuff up there, as per usual on the River Thames. Which side's my thingy? Right, my thingy's on that side, so I need to. Oh, it's going to be really difficult to fish it. I might have to anchor from the back. Eesh. We'll have a look. Let's see how she sits. Oh, let's have a look. So like I said, I've done all this section, filmed it before, said in the last video, walked down the whole stretch, showing every single swim, you know, giving advice as much as I could from my experience over the years, you know. So I'm still in reverse a little bit. There we go. So I'll tell you what, let's stuff this down and just see what happens. My rod's in the tree, which is really handy. How's that looking? Do you know, that's actually not looking too bad at the moment. I mean, it's going to change, so as soon as I see, I'm right in the flow now. I didn't really want to be there, but we're quite close to where I want to be, so let's see. So we can mooch along a bit. Right, I'm just going to sit here for a little bit and see how we lay. Okay, so it's sort of sitting okay, but I'm facing the bank. I said it was going to be difficult, didn't I? Very difficult. Oh no, is that snap? Stop! Let's try. That's more like it. Let's see about that. Let's see what happens. I'm only going to give it a little while here. I'm not going to give it long. I'm just going to plonk it in, just under these trees. I normally fish here, just in the gravel bar, just along here, but I'm going to give it a go here today. It looks quite tempting, so let's see. I don't want to be in the main flow. I don't want to get too much weed and detritus, unless I really don't want to do that. So literally I'm just going to plonk. Ready? Just hit bottom. Let's see, I'm getting blown around all over the place, which doesn't help, and I'm in the tree, so your view's not brilliant. I don't know if you can see the weir. I mean, I've got a tree in my face now, but let me put me bait runner on quick while I fight the bushes. There you go. That's okay. Give it a little bit forward. There we go. Right, let's just see. Just be patient for a little bit, I think. See if we get any nibbles just here. After carp and barbel, really, that would be my go-to, or a decent chub. That would be nice, but as you can see, there's too much water for me here, really, because small boats, if you anchor in deep water or in water like this, it can pull the front of the boat down. So you can throw the anchor over. If it's tied to your little dinghy, of course you can't get it off, so it just pulls the bow down. Yeah, so I don't want to risk actually anchoring in that flow at all, you know. So I know you can probably see my rod tip. There we go. It'll be interesting if I do catch anything, because trying to land it here is going to be a bit of a nightmare, but I'm sure we'll manage. How's the GoPro footage looking there? Still got some rubbish in the way. Don't think I can do much about that, really. It's nice being in the sticks. It feels like I'm in the sticks, you know, covered in branches. Okay. Right, we've drifted out into the main flow. Give it a bit of power. That will stop that from doing that. And we've dragged, and I've got a load of weed, and we're in the main flow. I don't want to be in the main flow. Oh. Yeah, we're doing a loopy loop, which doesn't help. Oh, thought I might have had a little tap then. That's completely round in the 180, wasn't it? Yeah. And I'm gonna get that in with the weed on it. So we've got weed. Let's see what we can do about that. This is why you have to have short rods on boats like this, because otherwise I don't actually know how you'd get your rigs and stuff back normally. There we go. Try again. I think I'm going to have to give up with this spot, but I will try one more, just in case for some freak reason she sits nicely. I'll be getting 2 anchors for this, for the belly boat as well at some point. Get one ordered up as soon as possible, so I can anchor front to back then. Sorry, bow to stern. It doesn't really have a stern, does it, this? Put them in flippers on, just no transom. Don't be afraid to get the paste wet if you've set it up right. It's ideally you want to keep it in the water and let it really cool down, get really cold so that it goes really hard, so the oils in it congeal. Okay, I'm going to spin around like a hoon now. That's the only thing with boat fishing. If you're in lots of current and it's a bit weird, the current, sometimes, you know, it can make the day busier than it needs to be. I'm going to go to the little secret spot he told me about, the chap. Thank you very much for that advice, by the way. Thank you very much for that advice. Always keen to take a bit of advice. Never say no to that. Cool, it's hot today. Oh, it must be, well, I can feel it. It's 26, 27 degrees, something like that. Oh, blimey, what's that, 80 Fahrenheit or so? 85? No, I don't know. It's probably a bit more than that, actually. last day here as well. I'm not going to may get back again if I'm lucky, but may get back in September hopefully for another session or two. Try something completely different if I don't catch. Tried Chertsey, like I said earlier. Done Chertsey, a couple of days there. Had a zombie bream, I call it. It was pretty disgusting looking. Really, well, I say disgusting. It was just old, I think. It was, oh dear, yeah. But it was a fush, you know, it was a fush. But I really want to get over to this reed area here. So I lost a fish there and had a little nibble, I think, if I remember rightly. So, yeah. Right in the bushes. Give it a bit of power. Take me back out again. There you go. Wow, so much detritus. It's like nip one, pearl one. Hopefully you can see and hear okay. I mean, you're not going to be able to see the rod very easily from the main camera at the moment, but I am sort of dealing with quite a lot of stuff, so there's so much foliage and stuff that's loose that I've got to keep a short line on it so I can steer it around the leaves. So I'll spend about 20 minutes here. I'm slightly off of where I would generally fish, just there, but you know, it's out in the sun, it's a lovely day, and I've never been up fished this little spot just here. I've fished sort of along here, and the hole is about just there in front of me a little way, really, not that far. Catfish, carp. Not sure about the barbel there, but for me, little bob of power again, keep me away from the main flow. Don't know if you noticed, got my flippers. If you've not seen it before, there's my belly boat. It's by 12bb.eu. Imported it from the Netherlands. 12bb.eu. Leave the link up there, the title up there. And also it's the 12bb EU Jumbo NP, Jumbo XL MP something. So it's the biggest one they do, 2.1 meters, I think, just over in length. Great boat so far. It's been absolutely brilliant. So tough as old nails, you know. Quite expensive, but really good quality. So you know, you can't really complain. Just been caught again by the river, so I've just got a bit of reverse again. There you go. And then we got the belly boot tuning, spelt, I don't know if you can see that, belly boot tuning from the Netherlands, imported electric Minn Kota, so Minn Kota SC, so it's okay for salt water, the motor. On the front there, got a 60 amp hour battery, 16.8 volt. I'll leave it all up here, you know, or somewhere on the screen for you if you want to look it up, and I'll leave all the links for 12bb and the motor and everything, and you get all of these bits as well, especially with 12bb. They got a huge array of different types of accessories that you can use for it. In the Netherlands, speak brilliant English, absolutely lovely to talk to, easy to import. It's only a 2 or 3 step process really. 1, order it, 2, it gets to customs, 3, you get a text, 4, you answer it and pay the duty on it, obviously, and then it arrives, you know, in a box within a couple of days from like just a standard sort of delivery courier, you know. So it's very, very easy to import. So if ever you have the idea of getting one, oh, there's a bite. If you ever get an idea of, that was a little nibble. If you ever have an idea of wanting to import, then, you know, if you've got the money, 12bb and belly boot tuning, they do some really top-notch gear. So pushed out into the main flow again if I'm not careful. So let's just pop a little tiny blip of throttle just to get away from that main flow again. I'm tight up against the branches. Here it comes round again. I do a lot of sea fishing in this as well, if you're interested in that type of thing. I go out with my mates quite a bit, do a spot of sea fishing with them as well, and that's always a real laugh. Quite raucous sometimes, so proper lads who've known themselves, known each other all their lives, you know, all our lives, literally pretty much. Get away, say anything, pretty much get away with it. So I got loads of funny vids as well on deep sea fishing, you know, in the boat and that type of thing, in my mate's boat, and me in this as well, 7 miles out to sea, fishing around ferries and around a lighthouse especially. That was amazing. Dive on the same day, my mate Pete come up with a couple of lobsters and crabs and things. That was a good dive. I also posted the full video of Nab Tower, which is, the Nab Tower's in the Solent, in between the Isle of Wight and Portsmouth. So that's the Solent, so it's around that area there. 7 miles out from Hayling, I think, and 5 miles out from the Isle of Wight, or the opposite way around, I'm not sure. So, but what a trip. Out deep sea fishing, crystal clear water, massive great big concrete lighthouse. There's another bite. Massive great concrete lighthouse, blaring away, making loads of noise. I do a lot of harbour fishing, bass, and well, I'm trying for flounder. They're so rare nowadays, flounder in my local harbours of like, well, Portsmouth Harbour's pretty good, it's not too bad for flounder at the right time of year, but Chichester Harbour, anywhere around the area, Langton's not really so good. It used to be brilliant. Now you could fish for a week and not catch one. I lost one in the winter, this winter, right at the surface, flounder spooning, which is typical. But it just, I just ran out of rod length, you know, run out of reel. I couldn't reel anymore because it was so close. Because you sort of tempt them up from the bottom with a flounder spoon, like a lure, and they just nibble at it all the way up, and then they think, oh, it's getting away, it's getting away, I can see daylight, right, bang, have it. Well, it never got quite to that point. It was just, the water was 5 degrees, the air was 6 degrees, so, and I'd been out 3 or 4 hours, so it was a right slog, and to just miss my first flounder in what, 20 years, 25, well, I don't know, probably longer than that, in Chichester Harbour anyway, 25, 30 years I suppose, I wouldn't have a clue, somewhere around that. There we go, being as quiet as possible. Well, I've had one little, maybe 2 little taps, that's it. I think I'm going to probably move. I might come back here. And maybe try and find a little bit of flow that'll keep me nice and steady. But it's very difficult. Very, very difficult. So I might just make a move now and go up to my little spot that I've been told about. But apparently it's been doing barbel for the last few days or week, and carp as well. Quite big carp actually, up to 25 pounds I think. So, do you know, I think I'm going to make a move. This is worth a try, just for a quick, if you know me, if you know me, you'll know that I do like to move around quite a bit, so giving it a little bit of a go. Yeah, I think I will. I mean, it's lovely under here, to be honest, but what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll make sure I've got 2 anchors on me, and then I can tie up on both sides. So yeah, we'll do that. I've probably got a snag anyway. Yeah, it's very snaggy here, by the way. It's all rocks, boulders, and God knows what, so yeah. Should we do it? Yes, let's go. Oh, got it back. Yay. Lovely. That was lucky. That was very lucky. I just lost my hook, that's all. Yeah, we're going to go. I'm going to come back. I might come back here a bit later. We'll see. Let's get out of these trees. Wasn't the best idea, but you know, some of the best ideas come from the worst, don't they? You know. Right, where's my branch? I'm going to go off to my secret spot now. So, like I said earlier, if you do message and you do stuff in the comments, if you know the spot, it will be deleted straight away automatically, because I'll actually put a filter in, so when you type in, if there's a certain thing there, you can that's got a name. If I'm going to put the names in of all that type of stuff and cover myself that way, so when it comes in the comments, it just you'll send a comment and it won't appear. It'll just come up into my held for review, and I'll just delete it. So I answer every single comment, but I will not answer these comments when it's when people want to keep these places quiet and they've given me the advice. So it's only fair. So you wouldn't want it. So right, so I need to put a new jobbly on that at some point. We'll do that. That'll only take a second. I've got some made up. I think we're off. Right, I'm going to turn the camera off and buzz over to this sneaky spot, and he's just about to fall in, and he's mad. He hasn't got a life jacket on, and he's in a weir, and he's stood up on a paddleboard. What does he think he's going to get out of that other than wet and in trouble? I'll sit here and wait for a second. Yes, that's nice, isn't it? Just turning around like this. Yeah, are them fishermen gone? Yeah, it looks like it. There's a couple of people just sat there fishing. They may have moved off. Oh. All right. Doing very well. That was like, whoa, whoa. Very good. Builds a strong core, doesn't it? Yeah. This doesn't. Yeah. Well, this is more like sitting in a front room. Like a blow up seats. Flippers. I've got a motor. Right, so might as well let the flow take me down. How's that? Should we just do a little... Actually, I've got to go that way, so... Right, well, anyway, I'm going to turn the camera off and go to my secret spot, and I'll speak to you in just a second. Okay, so before I do anything, I'm going to bait up a little bit. I don't normally do this on the Thames, but I had some rap-tap-taps from here yesterday, and I just want to throw a few boilies in. Not too many. Just scatter them a bit. There's that gap, and I caught them right there, so I'm going to literally scatter them, bring them out a little bit if I can. There's big carp on the Thames, absolutely huge. Well, there used to be a lot of chub and barbel, that type of thing. So I'm just going to do that for now, and I'm going to come back to here later. I might finish the day, anchor up there like I did on the last vid, and cast to here. So, yeah, I've given myself a little opportunity there, I think. So let's try and come out of here quite quietly. That's the good thing about an electric motor. It's almost silent, so there we go. Right, I'm going to come out a little bit more before I start making noise. Oh, so tempting just to start here again, but I'm going to go to my secret spot. So yeah, I'll go to my secret spot now. lovely houses. What a lovely spot. Central. Oh, okay. Quite close to the bank here, but it's just pulled up nicely though. And there we go. Let's give it a go. Try and winkle something out. So here we are. Can't believe it. It's absolutely gorgeous. A stream of weed under my feet. It's only about 1 metre deep. It was really shallow. I was actually going through the stream of weed to get here, so that was interesting to say the least. Let's better close that up a little bit. Right, so standard issue. Get a bit of paste. My old faithful. Let's try that. I was told to try luncheon meat, but I have got a tin, but I just want to see if I can winkle something out on my method. I mean, it's pretty good, so it does work a treat when the fish are in your swim. So that's the bait again. Sorry, the trap pellet around the way. Make sure you keep, mind you, I'm not really casting very far here, so it's not so important, but I would still say keep that bottom of the weight. The paste there, nice and smooth. Let's see about popping this in here. Same again with this one. Try not to build the paste up too much around the hook area. Ouch! Oh, that's in me. Ow. Yeah, that's pretty sharp, that hook. I'm always hooking myself. And there's a boilie there, so I need to just add a bit. Oh, that's perfect. There we go. Get it central. You know, spending, even if you spend 2 or 3 minutes just getting it right, if you think how long the bait's going to be underwater and how long it's going to be down there for, you're going to want to leave it for half an hour or whatever. It's worth taking just a minute just to make sure things are absolutely perfect for you. Right. Ouch. 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 Ah. It's alright, it's all karma, isn't it? Right, so I'm using 12-pound main line, 10-pound hook line. It's Ghost, what do they call it, fluorocarbon or whatever they call it, I can't remember, but it's really, really strong. It's a really, 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 really strong line, so I should be good. Make sure my clutch is set, because you never know. There we go. I'm going to get my big landing net out as well. So far, this will be my best chance on the River Thames in the last 2 trips. So I've heard of carp, big carp, 20-25 pound coming out of here, and also barbel, obviously. So let's see. Oh, look at that. They're just, oh, that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Right, let's try and move this around a bit. There we go. I also need to pull it up a bit because it will, a carp will just pull that straight out, or a barbel. So I do have to have a little bit of height on the rod. Or else it's a straight shot for the carp, you know. Bait runners on. Oh wow, okay, this is the most confident I've felt in the last 2 trips on the River Thames, so fingers crossed we can catch something for you. I'm gonna get my big landing net out, ready. Because you never know. I'm going to put my bits in here because I can then just pop a lid on it and get it out of the way quick. This is how confident I am. I mean, how silly is this? It's what you call overconfident, but I'm preparing. Oh, hello. Oh, that might have been me. Everything else is out of the way. Let's unclip, because I really want as much space as possible. So this is obviously still free fishing, free parking. Access, obviously that's not very good. And this is the first time on my channel I've ever not sort of said too much about where this little spot is. So yeah. I don't do this normally at all, so, but if someone gives me advice like that, I will do my, do what I can to keep it as under my hat as much as possible. I noticed streamer weed all the way along here with some big gaps just there, were pretty much where I cast, so I'm just hoping we're not smack in the middle of a chunk, but probably are. Probably am, I should say, but that's okay. It is what it is. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit the like button for us. Really, really helps my channel massively. Massively helps my channel out. Helps to put every like helps put me slightly up in the algorithm, so you come up into the recommendations for you, that type of thing. What a lovely spot. Lovely spot. There's some money here. Blimey. Oof. Oh, I didn't crush the barb down. 99% of the time I remember, but I did not remember that cast. Remind me to do that, yeah? If you don't mind. Lovely and mild today. It's not too hot now. It's about 24 degrees, I think, which is lovely, really. 24, 25 degrees, something like that. Out of the sun, it's absolutely gorgeous, just right. Oh, there's a bite. There's a bite, there's a bite, there's a bite. That was a bite. There's a pluck. I'm really nervous. No, it could be a monster from here, so the last couple of days 20 pounders, 25 pounders have been coming out just downstream. Actually, I'm up a little bit higher than the chap said, recommended, but I wanted to go and see the weir, and then I thought, well, I can start here, drop back quietly, lift the anchor up, float down, drop down another 20 meters, 30 meters until we get to that sort of area that he was mentioning. There's a robin. Come on. Must remember to crush the barb down as well a bit. God, I'm so nervous. I don't know why. Very weird. Do you know, I'd love to run I might cut, well, in September I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to run a bit of bread down the middle, I think, on a stick float. I can see the back of a fish just then, just appeared. I think I'm going to run a stick float down here. Nice bit of doughy bread on it. Flick a few bits in occasionally. Don't fish for an hour. Just fish maybe with a bit of paste like this, and just keep flicking a bit of bread in. Fingers crossed you get the chub coming up to the surface. That would be lovely. Get them on the top, you know. It's, can dream. Just the other thing, I haven't made any noise at all coming up here. It's almost dead silent, so just the whooshing of the water in front of the boat, really. So I've not really disturbed anything at all. If I don't have any luck on the paste here, so on the tactics I'm using at the moment, I mean, I had a little nibble just now, but a rub I should say, but if I don't have any luck in the next hour, what I'll do, I'll cast probably another once or twice maybe here, just in a couple of other spots. I want to try the middle, so I'll give it a little while. If I don't catch anything, I'll release the anchor, drift down quietly, maybe take off my rig that I've got and put a chunk of luncheon meat on and just literally free line it down. That might be an idea. Just free lining, I think that might be worth a go. A bit more natural looking. Oh, I love sitting in this thing, you know. Changed my life completely. Not fishing for so many years. Oh, hello. And then getting this. Oh, what a difference. Literally pulling up at the weir today and just literally, it's 15 kilos this thing, and if you slide it, it doesn't weigh anything. I slid it out the back of the wagon, clipped just a couple of 3 or 4 bits on, drove back to the car park, which was about 10 yards away, 15 yards away. No, not even that. That was that. Sat back down again. Fishing. I'm probably the only person ever to belly boat on the River Thames. If you know of anyone else who's got a belly boat in this country, in England, it's a bit more popular in... Oh, hello, there's a bite. A bit more popular in Scotland and Wales because of all the really good trout fishing, salmon fishing, that type of thing, the big locks and the pike and that sort of thing. So there is, in Southern Ireland it's fairly popular, but in England, well, one of my long-time mates, Keith, he said that he saw one belly boat the other day, a couple of months ago. That's a bite. That's a definite nibble. So he's only seen one himself other than me. It's a funny thing to get into. You know, you look a bit funny sometimes, but I don't really give a monkeys about that sort of thing. If I have a good day's fishing, it's me that's had the good day. So, you know, it's so much easier than sitting in a boat. I mean, my legs are weightless. So my leg, oh, there's another bite again. Just a little brush, I think that was. Do you know, I really think, oh, I don't want to move the rod. I was going to grab the rod and just hold it a bit and just have a little feel, but the bite I want, you shouldn't need to worry about that sort of thing. It should just rip off. Well, that was easier than last time. Must have been the angle on it. Right, that's now ready for me to pull that bar around and get it out of the way quick, you know. That way. There we go. That's it. Oh, hello. I think I might be in. I'm into a fish. Oh my god, chaps, I'm into a fish. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm into a fish. It might be a bream though. Could be a chub. That's a chub, I think. Oh, I can't believe this. Where's my other landing net? Got it. I said this was going to be good, didn't I? Wow, it's a big bream, I think. Swimming up though. Maybe not. Oh gosh, yes it is. No. Oh it is, it's just a bream. Oh, what a shame, but I do love river bream, so I'm not going to complain at all. But I am going to use my little net because I'm not going to put a stinky bream into a nice landing net. But I have a fish, I can't believe it. The secret spot. That's a better condition bream than the last one I had. Come on baby, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I need to extend that landing net handle. Oh my god, I've got it. Oh, I can't believe it. I have got it. Oh my god, I've got a bream. I know it's not a barbel or a chub, but it's a fush. There we go. Wow. That's not what I'm after by any means, but it's decent size. Smelly bream. Whoa, it's got a bit of life in it still. Whoa. There we go. Don't flip, please don't flip. I'll lose you if you do. There we go. Thames bream. How's that? A little bit gold there. Beautiful. Excellent stuff. One down. Hopefully not too many more of these to go. Thank you very much, fishy. Don't go straight back there either. Just stay up here a little bit, if you don't mind. Oh, wow. And there's me thinking it was going to be a chub. Huh. Never mind. I'm happy. I've caught. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. For a bigger one. Right, so what have I done? I've moved everything. I need to crush my barb down, so let me do that now. Let's pop those into here. So where's my barb? There's the barb. I've got so much slime on me, that's disgusting. But it's not as bad as the last bream I caught. That was horrendous. I was going to call the video Zombie Bream. It was that bad. But I didn't in the end. Okay, bit of pastage. They always say, oh, look for slack water for bream, that type of thing. I've got to be honest, in rivers, I don't really think it makes that much difference as long as there's cover. They're not as lazy as you think. I should have washed my hands before I'd done this. It's disgusting. A chunk of scum on it there. Look at that. Let me wash my hands quick. Right, remember, you can put this in the water and it will go hard, so that's always a good thing. Don't comment on that, what I've just said, especially because of my age. Right. So same again. Round off that end nicely. Gosh, you must be sick and tired of me saying that. But if you've not seen my videos, then maybe you might learn something. I don't know. Fingers crossed you will, because I always like hearing the messages about people saying thank you. I had a message last week saying, no, about 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, saying thank you so much for your video down at Walton Lane. The second Walton Lane video, says the third one in my playlist. Went down there and he had the best day's perch fishing in years. So he was so grateful, and oh crikey, that didn't help. got to get used to my belly boat. He was so grateful that he ended up, he caught, what was it, I think the average was £1.5, something like that, and it went up to 2.2 pounds or something, 2.4 pounds, just in the trees where I mentioned on the video when I sort of showed it, you know, showing you the spots and that. So it's just lovely when you hear things like that. I'm making a bit of a pig's ear of today, to be honest with you. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Everything I touch tends to fall in or fall out or fall over. You know? Okay, a nice chunk there. Sorry, you can't see that on the camera because I'm holding it a bit low again. It's a bad habit of mine, I'm afraid. I'm slowly getting used to it because I'm not used to sort of filming and fishing at the same time, really, freshwater, with the freshwater side of things. So it's a bit more technical and that sort of thing, you know, really, than sea fishing. Sea fishing is a fairly simple, basic form of fishing, really. You don't get much more basic than just, you know, putting a bit of mackerel, squid on or whatever and just hope for the best in the right area. But with freshwater, you've got to have a little bit of finesse, just a little bit. I don't have much, but I do all right. And I've got the tree in the way again. I was a bit scared of that tree, but oh, I've done it perfect again. Look at that. 2 times in a row. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Right. Not another bream, but then, you know, it's fish, isn't it? I shouldn't complain. I'm not complaining at all, actually. Not at all. Oh, God, but look at that. I swear to God, it looks like God sneezed. Deary me. Oh, stop it. Thing is, I'm in a campsite, see, I have to come here camping because I don't live locally. I live sort of down in between Pompey and Chichester way. So I'm at a campsite, and of course it's like, where do you hose yourself down, you know? So I come back absolutely filthy and I have to stand outside and dry off for a bit before I go in. It's absolutely disgusting. But that was the typical size bream, really, on the River Thames. The free stretches that I fish anyway. Typical sort of size, slightly bigger maybe, just a little, but mainly about that sort of size. What a gorgeous spot. Thank you very much. You know your names. It's 2 actually. One of them I met as I was packing up on the Slipway. He mentioned about all the fish being caught up here at the moment. And also a lovely pair, a lovely French lady and the other half, and they were having car problems, so they were sat moored at Shepperton Weir in the car park getting their car fixed. But I spoke to them on the way in. We had a good chat for about 10-15 minutes outside, and he was pointing this direction as well. He said he saw someone catch a barbel where I pre-baited before I got to here, so just before I left for this spot, after leaving the weir. And they were both pointing to this direction, just saying, get your butt up here. So this is where I am. Bring it on, ding dong, I say. And thank you very much again for the tips. You know, I've already caught a bream today, so I'm, you know, it's the thing. Something to put up on a tile if I don't catch anything special. I've been in contact with a chap, he's got a YouTube channel, Themagicoffishing. Blimey, he's very good. He fished the Trent quite a lot for barbel or that type of thing, bits and pieces all over the place. A very, very good channel, nice and clean channel, very well presented, you know. He seems like a very lovely chap. Going to meet up and have a pint at some point and do a bit of brainstorming between us. He's moved from, I think, the Midlands, maybe the North, I think the Midlands. And so he's moved down here, didn't really know anything about the place. He found my channel and contacted me. We've been in contact ever since, and he seems like an absolutely lovely chap. So we're going to go for a pint, or 4 hopefully, meet up and have a bit of a chinwag, and I can give him loads of information that he needs. He said he's can't believe he's discovered this place, the Thames and the free fishing, and coming across my channel like that as well. But also he's had advice from some other very, 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 very intelligent gentlemen who've had a lot of experience as well. So, but he's just started fishing the River Thames. Literally his first River Thames video on the day of this post. It was about a week ago, I think, maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that. I can't, might even be 3 weeks ago, where I got here, had an emergency pack up after a week because my better half was ill, and then back again after a couple of weeks. So yeah, I think it might have, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. But anyway, lovely chat. Check him out. Absolutely brilliant it is. Absolutely brilliant. Great. He catches fish as well, proper fish. So just check him out. He's worth a look, You never know, we might get together at some point and have a little bit of a fish together as well, which would be nice. I don't know, I can't, maybe I'd get hold of another dinghy, so you never know. You might want to come along with me on a bit of a fishy sesh, We come up here, look, tie up side by side, have a nice chat, and catch fish at the same time in a lovely environment, So go and have a look at his channel, and subscribe to him if you like him. I know you will. So he seems like a lovely chap. So. Here comes trouble by the looks of things. Got some nippers out, so they'll be in the water splashing around in a bit, causing havoc. Can't blame them. I would on a day like today. It's blooming lovely. Put my bits back in the pot again just to be organised for if I do get a clonker, it's not going to get battered over the side by a fin or a tail or something. Oh, I've just put my hand in the Bream net. Ugh. That absolutely chucks up, it does. Okay, that's very interesting. I just had a little nibble, saw the back of a big fish come up. Probably a bream, might have been a chub, I'm not too sure. But more importantly, there's a lady there who's feeding the swans and the ducks with something or other. So it makes me think that quite a lot of people do that along here. So I just wonder if that's half the reason why the fishing's so good, because it's not fished up here, because you can't really get up here. And they're throwing loads of food in, so it's got to be good for the carp, isn't it? And the barbel and the chub and the bream. So I'm wondering whether or not, I'm watching where she's throwing the food all along out the front there. By the time that hits the bottom, it's going to be probably behind that white boat there, behind that swan. It might be worth chucking a line down a bit from that boat, I think. I'll give it another half hour here or so. I've been here about 30 minutes now, so 35 minutes, and we'll see what happens. I've got a swan just coming up to my swim, which is okay. Stop. But I will do a video, I promise. It's a brilliant method when the fish are there. You know, it's so reliable, really simple, and that's all the tackle I've got. Literally a packet of hooks, a packet of line, about 6 weights, and that's it, nothing else. And like I said in one of the other videos, maybe my last vid, it costs me this for a week. Not fishing every day, it's every other day really, or every 2 days sometimes because of my back, but it cost me about between 10 and 12 quid for the week for bait. Free fishing, the only thing I paid for is £15 for a licence for the river, so for the boat, so the boat can be on the water, and that's £15. I did that with a lock keeper. The lovely lock keepers, they are lovely. They are nice, so helpful. I haven't met a bad one yet, so and don't let anyone tell you any different, because they live for the river. They live for the river. That's right over my bait. Oh God, he's going to get himself in trouble. You can see that happening. Bit of luck, we'll have a bit of quiet now. Oh, you obviously need a fishing licence as well to fish the rivers. Well, to fish any freshwater in England, in Britain, you need a licence, whether it be coarse and non-migratory trout licence, which is what we have, or the salmon and trout licence as well. So, but I don't think many people salmon fish on the Thames anymore. Yeah, so just a standard EA licence. I think it's about 40 quid or something, 35, 40 quid for the year. Do it online, you get it instantly, so you can do it when the day before you leave if you want to, and you can just show it as an email on your phone, so there's no paperwork to carry, which is nice. I wonder, catching that bream, whether or not it's spooked the shoal off or spooked them off the mark a little bit maybe. So I might, I've got to be patient, just be patient, stop it, be patient. If you need any information about what I've got here, what I'm sat on, the belly boat and well, all of it, my clothes, the stuff I'm wearing, I'll leave all the links that I can in the description below for you, so you can just have a look at that. You can click those, take you straight to 12BB's website, Bellyboat Tuning as well for the motor side of things, but 12BB has all of these, has a big stock of all types of different what they called, you know, fixtures and fittings, as they say. So there's all sorts of, they got the 3 different brands as well, so you've got 3 different makes and models of stuff. You can upgrade and have bars going along here and have bait tables and all sorts of stuff, you know, and shelving almost, that type of thing. So you can really sort of kit it out if you wanted to, but I don't really want to do that, it's too much for me. Bad enough just getting ready to go out without having all that extra stuff. I wouldn't mind an onboard fridge, that'd be nice. Right, let's eat this chicken and tomato mayo sandwich with bream slime and trout pellet and River Thames on my fingers. Try and bite around the bits you touch, you know. Right, I think what I might do, now it's quietened down a bit, there's a line of foam here, slightly more flow. I'm just wondering if I should maybe plonk one over there. I think I'm going to give it a go, you know. So let's give that a go. Let's give that a go. So, normal thing, not going to go through it again for you. You must have seen it loads of times by now. Look at that, there's 2 boilies there. I've only got one boilie as a hook bait, but the other boilie is stuck with the paste here. You see that? Right, give it a dunk, the normal thing. and I'm going to pop it just to the end of that blue boat. So, should have cooled down quite nicely. See it in the water there. I'm just letting the oils go solid, and that should really help. Right, so I'm going to go, do you know, just a flick over, isn't it? Oh my word, that could be a fish. That could be a fish. It's pretty much bang on where I wanted it, so we'll soon find out, won't we? Fingers crossed on that cast. There's a lot of streamer weed right beside it. I don't know if you can see the blue boat. There's a big thick line of streamer weed there that actually stops just about 2/3 of the way down the boat there, and that's pretty much where I plopped it in, just on the edge of that. So we've got a bit of cover with the boat, plenty of flow, good bait, good bait. I know this method works because I've caught loads on it, so it's just whether or not the fish are there, you know. Trout pellet boilies on the hook, by the way, just to let you know. Smelly old things. I leave them in the paste. That helps to soak all the oils out of the paste straight into the boilies. So they've been in there for like 4 or 5 days now, I think. 4 or 5 days. And they're slightly soft, so they've taken on loads and loads and loads of oils, and they absolutely stink. So I'm happy with the bait, happy with the place, but could do with a fush. And I've just cast, and there's a boat coming. Hello. One large bream so far. Bream, about that big, but I'm after monsters. Thank you. That's typical, isn't it? How's that for timing? God's sake. Has it moved the bait? It's probably may have moved the bait a bit, but that's okay. Maybe not. No, that's good actually. So I've only got 1.5 ounces lead there on there. That's holding quite nicely, so I'm happy with that. Come on, this is going to do me a fish. It's got to, surely. If we have no more disturbances, anyway, that would be nice, just for a bit. Oh, me back, blimey neck. Oh, my legs, everything. Oh, right, yeah. I think I might make this the last cast just here. Go and find the sandbar, go and have a little lay down, and then come back. And I'll literally, maybe exactly the same spot, I think. It's quite nice. I do want to try just slightly downstream there a bit, just around that corner. This is pretty much where the chap mentioned yesterday. So I do need to do that. Thank you very much again for saying about this, and to the lovely couple on the wide beam barge as well. Very nice. I wonder if I get a cup of tea out of them when I get back, if they're there. I don't know if you can see the weed there. Can you see the weed under the water? Sort of, what do they call it, eelgrass or something? I'm not too sure. Streamer weed. It's absolutely covered with it down here, all the way through here. I saw it on the way up. It's absolutely perfect barbel and chub territory, really. So it's just lack of skill, really. That's my problem. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it another 20 minutes here, half an hour, after this cast I've just done, and then I'm going to do what I said, which is go down here, just slightly around the corner. There's a beach swim, 2 of them, a little sandy patch just around the corner before the bridge, which is where the chap mentioned yesterday. So I'm going to go to that, and give it a bit of a go down there. But let's have another quick look at the weir while we're sat here, because it's lovely. The waterfall. Gorgeous. Nice to live in that house, wouldn't it? Lovely. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll be moving downstream about 70-80 metres, maybe 80-100 metres, and we'll give it a go down there by that beachy swim. Hello. All right. A bream. About that big so far. Yeah. Not bad. I'm after monsters.
A friend of mine borrowed my boat, went round the corner, to go left at the weir,
yeah,
got it round, and he got the river record at 4 pound brown trout. You've never seen anything like it.
Oh wow.
Round that corner, I was like, Jesus.
Oh, the colours on it. It was awesome. Oh, I bet it was amazing, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Beats the bream, doesn't it? Yeah, I say so. But that wasn't helpful either. Chap come down just then to take his outboard off the boat, and he made a big clonking and banging, and we were chatting and stuff, so I cast over there to do a sneaky spot, and it ends up being really noisy again. So, oh dear, I'm not doing quite so well here, as per usual. Oh. So I don't know whether they're going to spook the fish here or not. I mean, they're not fished here, obviously, really. So, and there's a lot of human activity in the summer, so you may find that they're actually pretty sort of oblivious to it, really. On the River Wye, it's unbelievable. I've got a couple of spots there where I literally launched like a little step platform like that, and I fish from that, and it's an actual main launching place for people, for groups of kids and scouts and cubs and all the other things, whatever, that meet up and do lots of canoeing and kayaking on the River Wye. And I literally, as they're coming out, I'm catching barbel in between the boats as they're banging, and it's about 3 foot deep. The kids fall in and they're up to their neck in the water, and I'm literally reeling in fish around them. So some places that aren't fish prop very often, like this spot that I know, they can be like that. The fish can be completely oblivious, you know. So sometimes it's not a problem, but sometimes it can be any banging, any human activity, you know, human noises. But there are spots that it doesn't really matter that much. I think the busier the spot for humans, the more they get used to it, you know. And the place on the River Wye that I'm talking about, wow, that does get busy. So, oh, here comes chaos again. Right, so I think I will move now. Once these nippers have come back, I think I'll move. Well, I think I'm going to make a move. It's been quite a while now. I've got to have been here an hour and a half, something like that, I guess, around about an hour and a half. Had lots of people obviously splashing around in the swims and stuff like that. I don't know whether that's a thing or not. I don't know whether I've spooked a shoal off or anything like that, or fish off because I caught the bream, you know. So what I'm going to do is wander down the river a little bit, I think. I'll just up anchor and drift down backwards and have a little look at the, in fact, no, should we go backwards? Yeah, we'll go backwards. Yeah, we'll go backwards. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to make a move then. I'm going to go and lie down on that sandbar, I think, for a bit, have something to eat, stretch out, and get back to fishing in just a bit, I think. Just slightly downstream from here. What a lovely spot. What a lovely spot. I'm right in a deep hole here. I bet it's good for bream here. Wow. Beautiful spot. Okay, down the river we go. take you on a journey down to my next spot. So I'm going to cut this video short today from here because I'm just about to go and have a lay down. There's a little bit of grass up there with a sandbar, so I'm just about to get off and have a lay down for a half hour, maybe an hour, have something to eat, have something to drink, let my legs warm up a little bit. They're not that cold at all really, but it's just slightly chilly, that's all. I don't have my wetsuit on, so I'm going to give myself a bit of a break, and I will see you on the next part of this episode. Fingers crossed I'm going to winkle something out of here, because this is the exact spot that the two chaps said about carp, like 20 pounders, 25 pound carp, 15 pound barbel the last week. So this is where I'm going to be setting up for the next video, and I'm going to go to another little spot that I know that I pre-baited right at the beginning of the video. So yes, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, the subscribe, the notification bell. It's free to subscribe. It's just like adding me to your favourites. That's all when you sign in with your Google account. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry I didn't catch anything large again, but you know, they are thin on the ground, so just wish me luck for the next video, and I'll see you on the next one.